Well, let's take a look at this. This stuff's always fun to look at. So it says, inspiration. Diana may have been inspired to change her sleek golden locks to red thanks in part to a redhead Jessica Chastain, who is wowing critics with her acting and classy style. You know what I think? I think the broad on the fucking right, okay, has this, or the broad on the left, really has the same color as the broad on the right. It's just that they do that because if all of Hollywood was walking around with fucking red hair, somebody who's as dumb as a box of rocks would go, hey, how come there's so many redheads in fucking Hollywood? So they pass this bullshit off as fashion. Notice the chicks fucking dress on the left. Seen that pattern anywhere before? This shit's laughable. You know, there's a guy in here, his name is Jeff. Big fucker. He does a video every now and then, British guy. He's the kind of guy that if you were going to fight him, you would have to fight him immediately, because the longer you look at him, the scarier you'd get. And eventually you'd just leave. But him and I were talking, and, you know, he said he would like to just walk into a newsroom and just fucking grab a dude and say, show us how you go about writing these stories. Because this can't be coming from people. It can't be. And if it is, these people need to know that we know. We can't change this. We can't turn this around. But you can on your own level. On your own level. When you see it, and believe me, it becomes overbearing as time goes on. And you see just how fake this fucking place really is. You start growing a natural hatred for this shit. Because you got nobody to lean on but yourself. And whatever your belief in God is. Because there ain't nobody else to lean on. You know, we got YouTube, and that's filled with these cocksuckers too. So there's very few of us around that can really lean on each other. And a lot of those that act like they're your friends on YouTube, we all know that they're not. So, you know, just, I don't know what to say. I mean, we're pretty much rehashing the same information over and over and over. But you know what? When it becomes second nature for you, at least I'll feel like I've done something that you guys, you know, it's kind of a curse what I'm showing you, because really, how many of you felt better when you didn't notice stuff? I mean, the consequence, yes, it's good to notice stuff. But life was so much funner when I didn't know none of this shit. So does the Bible cover that? Yeah, absolutely it does. It says, with wisdom comes sorrow. It doesn't mean that you're a fucking brain because you notice, but with wisdom, when you can see the codes and that type of stuff and it becomes overbearing, it becomes a task, a burden. It's sorrowful because there's nothing you can do to change it. You can't even convince your own family that they're living in the bullshit reality. So the Bible does cover this stuff. With wisdom comes sorrow. You know, so anytime you try and hip somebody to this stuff, remember, you're giving them a curse. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And in the beginning, it's a lot of fun because you're seeing it everywhere and you feel like you're making a difference. And then it's like smoking cigarettes. In the beginning, it was fun, it was cool, it was hip. And then you had to have it. And then you couldn't go without it. See, now you can't turn your head away from it. Because no matter where you go, it's right in front of your face. So, you know, I mean, a lot of you, I don't want to throw a curse on you and stuff, but those that are going to see are going to see, whether it had been by me telling you or somebody else, you'd have seen it. Like I said, it was here long before I got here, and it'll be here long after I'm gone and you're gone or whatever, so I don't know how the universe or the old man works stuff out, but we're seeing this stuff for a reason. So remember that when you see this and you see this stuff in your head and you know it's not made up bullshit, you got to ask yourself, why? Who's doing this and for what reason? And then you got to ask yourself, why am I seeing it? Why can't other people see it? And then look at yourself in the mirror and say, there must be something going on with me because I'm seeing it. You're seeing it. It doesn't mean you're holy and the skies are going to open up and the sun's going to shine on you, but it says that there's something going on that's allowing you to see it. So, like I said, you'll have to pick a side. You know, they did the red pill, blue pill shit on there, you know. Matrix is a good movie, but I don't think it puts across the actual feeling that people like us, just everyday Joes, go through once you start understanding this shit. You know, we're not out beating everybody's brains in and doing flips and fucking waving our hand and stopping bullets. We don't even get the opportunity to do any of that crap. We just gotta sit here and eat shit. You know what? We're mushrooms. Because they try and keep us in the dark and feed us shit. There.